I believe we're live. Hey everybody, welcome back for more updates on the Gabby Petito case. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the press conference that they had in New York, the comments the Petito family had to say on the Laundrie family, aka the Dirty Laundries, and just some questions the lawyer answered. But first, let's play this clip of Brian's parents coming back home and just getting screamed at.
You guys are murderers. You guys are a murderous son. What were you thinking helping your son? What were you thinking? Huh? You guys have blood on your hands too. You have blood on your hands. You helped your son escape responsibility and you should be held accountable for that. Shame on you. Shame on your Laundrie family. Shame on you.
All right. Looks like she's still out there. All right.
Her smile and love of life made people gravitate to her. Gabby Petito loved life, loved people, and loved experiences. She was the bright light in everyone's life that knew her. Gabby's family does not want that light to dim, and they want to make some good from this awful tragedy. That's why they're starting the Gabby Petito Foundation. I'm joined today with Joe and Tara Petito, with Jim and Nicole Schmidt, and close friend Gary Ryder. They're going to make some statements, and after that, we're going to take some questions. Nick? No? All right.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that we encountered out west in Wyoming, all of the law enforcement agencies out there and across the country for doing an amazing job with locating Gabby. Especially want to thank the Teton County Search and Rescue Team, who is a all-volunteer agency that come together. They are highly trained, and they were a part of that mission to find Gabby, and they did an unbelievable job. We were so grateful for everybody out there.
What's up, everybody?
They were second to none. They were unbelievable, and we are forever grateful for that. And everybody back home who helped us as well. It was amazing that we were able to get her, and we're just happy to have her.
Hey, Kat, how's it going?
I'd actually like to thank all you guys, all right, ladies and gentlemen of the media, press, especially the people that are behind the camera, all right? They don't get enough credit for what it is that they do, and so I do appreciate all them. Social media
I
has
wonder
been
if like
amazing.
the blue ribbons.
So I'd just like to thank everyone, for that. I do, it is greatly appreciated. That was very helpful in bringing our daughter home. So thank you very much.
I don't think we can thank everybody enough. I really want to thank the Aware Foundation and We Help the Missing for putting her poster out there. It reached over 2 million people within 48 hours. It was all over the world. And I especially want to thank Detective Tracy Barry of the 5th Precinct here in Patchogue, because without her, we don't know when this would have even happened. She got the ball rolling. She's my angel, and I thank her the most. Thank you.
At this time, we'll be taking questions.
Dr. Burns, NBC News. The hashtag Justice for Gabby has been trending. You mentioned how much social media has been helpful in locating her and in this investigation. What does Justice for Gabby look like from here?
Do you want me to answer that? Yeah. Justice for Gabby is that we see justice for her homicide. The FBI has classified her death a homicide. They are the premier agency in the country. They're investigating her death, and we believe through their investigation, we will have justice for Gabby.
Rick.
Yes.
We haven't heard from the Laundrie family. We haven't been able to hear much from the FBI. They can't share a lot with us about Brian's whereabouts. Is there anything that you can tell us about the efforts to find him, what the family thinks about where he might be, and the Laundrie family silence?
Again, for the Laundrie's silence, the Laundries did not help us find
Hey guys, I
Gabby.
just asked a
They're
question.
sure is not going to help us find
Let me know what you guys
Brian.
think.
For
Respond.
Brian, we're asking you to turn
We'll be
yourself in
following up
to
on
the FBI or
the
the
dog
nearest law
lead right
enforcement
after this.
Yesterday, the Laundrie family
I can barely hear
released a
anything.
statement saying that Mr. and Mrs. Laundrie are not helping Brian get away and hide. Do you believe it?
That's for the FBI to investigate. I believe that they're the preeminent law enforcement organization in this country, and I know they're investigating all avenues of this case.
Rick, Trevor L. from ABC. Yes. You touched on trusting the FBI here. Does it bother the family at all that Brian Laundrie is still not named as a suspect in Gabby's disappearance?
The parents are 100% happy with the FBI. They've been with us at every single step of the way, and we know that they will bring justice for Gabby.
Mr. Steiger, Athena Jones from CNN. Can you or the family talk at all about or describe what kind of contact you've had with the Laundrie family since early September, and what your previous relationship was like with that family while Gabby and Brian Laundrie were dating? Any sort of insight you can give us into those contacts?
We're not going to talk about the relationship between the Petito, the Schmidt, and the Laundrie family. The Petito and Schmidt family have spoken with the FBI, and they've requested that we don't discuss any relationship between Gabby, between Brian, or between the three families.
Can you discuss what the foundation?
I doubt there's a relationship at all. Hey guys, don't forget to like the video, leave a sub.
We're just hoping that through our tragedy with losing Gabby, that in the future that some good can come out of it, that we can help other people that may be in a similar situation, reach out to these other organizations that do similar things and find out what's missing. You know, what can we do to fill that void? What can we do to help people? Just from the Aware Foundation alone and reaching 2 million people, they told us that other law enforcement agencies are now starting to look back at other missing persons cases and starting to reinvestigate them and look into them. And we're just hopeful that we're able to help people in the future, you know, just try to get through something similar.
In the vein of not letting the light grow dim, I noticed Mom and Dad have some new tattoos that resemble
I hear those questions.
Gabby. Would you be willing to tell us about that?
Yeah, these were tattoos that Gabby designed herself. She was an artist, and
I wanted to have her with me all the time, so I feel it. This helps.
We all put them.
Oh snap! They all got matching tattoos. Oh wow!
Done right, we do. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Believe.
Believe. Like that.
Yeah, sure.
And you said Gabby designed those?
Gabby drew this one.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the end all, right? We need
Oh, he even got the
stuff
finger.
to come from
I
the
think
tragedy
Brian
that
also got that too. I'm not gonna lie.
We can't
But he
let
got
her
the
name
finger
be
tat
taken
as
in vain.
well.
We need
That
we
was a
need
matching
positive
tat,
stuff.
Brian.
All right, so
I don't know about
anything
that, but that's
that we
her
can do to
version
bring
of the
that up
finger.
and
I'm pretty sure
help
hers was
people,
like
that's what we want.
uncolored in, while his was colored in.
I'm not going to talk about Brian.
Yes.
They just about the community coming together. I mean, we've been at the memorial almost every day.
Guys, don't forget to
People
like the
coming
video,
from all over
leave a
Long
sub.
Island, From Montauk to the West End, because they all say they felt such a connection to Gabby. Like somebody said, she reminds him of her son and things like that. What does that mean to you? That she's just drawn emotions from so many people over the country. I mean, I'm sure, and your Blue Point community with the candles being lit. Can you just step up and possibly respond to that outpouring and what it's meant to you?
I don't know how to respond to that. I just hope that people are inspired by her. It's hard to put into words, but it means a lot to me that she's touched so many lives already, and this is only 2 weeks into it, and I'm so proud of her for doing this, and we're gonna keep it going. Like you said, keep the light going and help a lot of people if we can.
And will the foundation just be for missing children or missing adults as well? I think it said children, but I didn't know.
We're still working out. You know, this has only been a few days, so we're still working that out. We want to help in any way we can. I just want to add to the last question that we've received letters, emails, cards from all over the world, from Australia, from Europe. We had people from Italy. We had
the
people
majority
at
of
the
you guys
funeral that
are
came
saying
from
no,
as far
he's not
away
in there. So
as
I guess
Texas,
maybe
as
Dog
Florida,
didn't have
as
his big
California.
break last night.
So people from all over the country have called.
But we'll
and sent
follow up
their,
on it right after this video.
Can you confirm that the fraudulent activity that Brian's been charged with, was that Gabby's card that he was using?
That's something you're going to have to talk to the FBI about. That I know that they have unsealed an indictment, so I believe they would be the best agency to deal with that.
And just a question for Joe. Joe, you mentioned social media. Can you tell me, do you feel obviously that the outpouring of people all across the world with tips coming in, that social media helped find Gabby? And how do you feel knowing that she was someone who wanted, you know, she was in social media, the videos she made, everything else?
I don't want to dismiss the ridiculously hard work that the FBI and law enforcement all around did, but social media has been amazing and very influential. And to be honest, it should continue for other people too. This same type of heightened awareness should be continued for everyone. Everyone. And that goes for you all too.
Joe, your words at the memorial service were very touching to many people. And I'm wondering if you've heard from people who heard your words about being inspired by Gabby's life and also leaving bad relationships.
Yeah, you know what, why don't you do that?
Again, we've received messages from individuals on many issues since we started the foundation, and there are some that were really personal, and at this point we're not going to get into that.
Has the family spoken with Jen Bethune, the woman who took the video of the van?
We've spoken with numerous people that gave tips to the FBI and to us.
So they have spoken with Jen Bethune?
I believe they have.
What do you make of people like Dog the Bounty Hunter and John Walsh getting involved in looking for Brian Laundrie?
Again, we, just like we ask for help to look from everyone, that if they see Brian Laundrie or any information on that, we're asking that they call the local law enforcement or the FBI. We welcome everybody's help to find him. And if you have any information, we're asking that you call the FBI tip line or your local police department. So we'll take help from everybody.
What's the plan?
Not 1-800-TELL-DOG.
Has FBI Denver contacted you about timing or when that might track?
Do you want me to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it?
I didn't hear the question.
Do you want to do it? This
I'll talk about it. So, part of our goal was we wanted to bring her home as quickly as possible, but it's important for the FBI, the Teton County Sheriff's, the Teton County Coroner's Office to hold on to her for as long as they need. We want to make sure that no matter what, we do not impede their investigation in any way. We wanted her home immediately, but we understand their position, and we know that she's safe with them.
Oh wow!
And as long as she's with them, and it was a very tough decision to have to make to come home, but we felt it was important to come home so we could mourn her and celebrate her life and be with our family and friends. And when they're ready to release her, we will be bringing her home.
Have you gotten any of her things back from Florida?
Not yet.
Jim and Joe, you guys made a plea to the world, the country, the world, to help lead you to Gabby and help them find her.
Crazy.
Do you have a similar plea for the world to help them find her?
I want to help. I want to ask everyone to help all the people that are missing and need help. And like I said before, it's on all of you, everyone that's in this room, to do that. And if you don't do that for other people that are missing, that's a shame. Because it's not just Gabby that deserves that. So look to yourselves on why not that's not being done.
And with Brian, that's our focus is still on mourning Gabby and honoring Gabby. The FBI is doing everything they can, and we have our full faith
I
in
want to
them.
see him actually show the tattoos off.
Can you say anything about what your understanding is of what was going on between September 1st and September 11th? Is this something that you're able to talk about?
No, we're not going to comment on that. That's part of the investigation at this point.
Can I understand?
Shot of the four parents
Yep.
again, with your tattoos just all together.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Maybe.
Sorry.
That's all right. In front of the mics, there's a lot of wires.
I know, just.
You guys smoke, Joe?
When did you have these done?
We all had them done last night. We all did it together. Like you said, we've always co-parented Gabby together.
Dang, she really had some amazing parents, yo.
We're in this together.
And did three of them say like
And yeah, she had 4 parents, not step parents.
Mom has let it be as well.
No, I'm sorry, is that
Got tattoos. Oh my, that's wow, that's for life.
This is the way she had it written.
That's the way she had it on her arm. Okay.
Yeah. So we all
She
did.
had the same tattoo, did she?
Oh, darn right, yes.
Just hold up for a second.
Yeah, the one on your arm. And did you always have that sign on your finger, or did you?
He really got the finger tap. Why did that do that?
I got that last night too.
arm below the light is where.
Oh, yeah, I saw the bandage on it.
He essentially has matching tats with Brian Laundrie too.
Thank you. Listen, you guys have been great, and I appreciate every one of you, and all the people, like I said, that are behind the cameras that don't get the credit.
All
You
right.
guys,
Back to more news. So Brian Enton, I think he's a Fox affiliate. You guys don't. Let me play this if you guys don't remember. Dogs lead.
In Fort DeSoto. It's almost dark. So we had a very good lead come up today that he was down here in this
I only
park,
found
not
the
very
dad's
far away.
finger
We
tattoo to be
checked our
weird.
lead out. It is confirmed. The parents were down here 2 times. It was September 1st through the 3rd and September 6th through the 8th. They registered to stay at this park. They were registered, went through the gate, they're on camera, they were here. And they did enter. They did come here. Allegedly, what we're hearing is 2 people left on the 8th.
Hey
3
guys,
people came in on the
don't forget to
6th,
like the video and
and
leave
2
us up.
people
I
left on
appreciate
the
all
8th.
you guys.
I think he's been here for sure. So there's a lot of little islands
Or
around.
go
2
up.
people came in on the 6th and 2 people left on the 8th. I think he's been here for sure.
So he said 3 people came in on the 6th, 2 people came on the 8th. So Brian Enton, I guess, did a public records request from county and where the supposed campground is. And what they found was Brian's mom on the 6th actually made a reservation at Site 1 and left on the 8th. So Dog's lead is somewhat credible. Now, do we know how many people actually entered and left? I don't know all that. There's no video proof for us to confirm. It might just be in the FBI's hand, but so far, everything Dog said, kind of backing it up with. So, what do we think? I still have, what's it called? I still have the question up in the chat, guys. It's Brian in DeSoto Park. Mom came in on the 6th, left on the 8th. Did Brian leave with them? Or could he have stayed and ran? Or just be in there? Who else? Brian Enton. I'm pretty sure there are 2 sets of dates that he said, but it may not go that far back. Bum bum bum. Oh wow, they're at the Fort Soto campground. Holy. No police activity. I've only heard potential helicopters. Such an easy. It might be an easy place to get lost in if we're being honest. Hey everyone, don't forget to leave a like on the video, sub to the page if you like the content. I appreciate every single one of you. That's a huge campground to just get lost in.
Okay, let me look in the campground, which is right over here. The campground's over here. No, behind us. Sorry. They have a campground. It's going to be back. I'll show you.
Who paddled here?
Yeah, this is a campground right here.
What do you guys think? Let me know here. Let me know what else have we got. Oh, so Gabby Petito's family, like we just watched in the video, announcing a foundation in her name. Yeah, that will help other families of missing people. That's nice. Yeah. All that. Dog the bounty hunter. Let's see. Go down the rabbit hole. I always like to see what's new here. See if Ickenmel has anything. Just live earlier.
Out here, and they're using this all-terrain.
Oh yeah, he definitely has something.
I think that was what I had planned. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there were helicopters.
It says here, hearing about the sheriff's helicopter over DeSoto campground, the infrared camera is earning its money tonight. And I remember Doug, the bounty hunter, said that it's like
what do we think? Oh, you guys don't think he's there anymore?
So
Were you?
He used a different word, UV ray or UV light. Or
Let
something.
me ask you another question,
like
guys.
that.
I got another question
light,
for you guys.
That would actually spot people. There's another tidbit
this one to
too.
publish.
Pinellas County Sheriff
Yeah,
says
the FBI cannot get into
they're
Cuba,
not
true,
working
I'm
on
not so
anything
sure
at
how
Fort DeSoto. They do not
Americans
have any
can get
confirmed
into
sightings
Cuba.
of Brian
I
Laundrie,
know we
and
can
they are
go,
unaware
I think,
of
through
anything
Canada, but
connecting
I'm not
him
sure if
to the area.
Cubans
This
with
is from
a,
the sheriff's
not
office.
Cubans,
Now,
Americans
this
with an American
was
passport can do it.
this
I had a
morning,
Cuban friend,
but as you've seen just
went back and
earlier,
forth from Canada.
there's proven documentary that yes, they did go there. They did.
So Dog was right.
Except the sheriff helicopter was looking last night for a significant amount of time. And there's people saying in that area that they heard helicopters. I guess, I don't know, I guess they can hear it. Or why was there sheriff's helicopter over this area last night then, huh? Look at this.
Yeah, so, I mean, just because they say they're not looking means maybe they're
Sleuths pulling everything up.
Believe something.
We're not aware of anything. And they got like helicopters and infrared and all these. We're not looking into it.
Yeah, I feel like they might be saying this stuff.
And they're claiming that it was for training. Just happened to be that night. The sheriff's office says it was for training. Just a training procedure.
Right where Dog said Brian could possibly be.
Damn, they even pull up the records.
Yo. Oh, hold on here. Let me go back to that. He has a summary of like literally the aircraft. Oh my god.
Woo!
Yeah, talk about receipts, yeah. Crazy.
This was 5 hours ago. No police activity over Fort DeSoto campground or
You
park.
heard the
We'll check
conspiracy
back.
about the last picture they posted.
And somebody, of course, take it with a grain of salt, but I guess somebody zoomed in on one of the images. Is that an
Oh,
orange
really?
hammock?
No, I haven't, Cat.
It looked better the other way. Like right there. And I guess they said that because, you see this image of, I don't even know. I thought
He's
this was
in
just some covers, but I think he was in an orange hammock in that video image.
This isn't
The
from
video that they
DeSoto.
posted.
Oh, this is
Something.
from the Appalachian Trail on her 22nd birthday.
Oh, this is kind of a better. So Abe posted this on Twitter. The Laundries camped at Fort DeSoto Park campgrounds on September 1st through the 3rd, campsite 1, and September 6th through the 8th, campsite 15.
No, see, they had campsite 1 on September 6th through the 8th, according to picture somewhere. Here, Roberta Laundrie, site 1 waterfront. So definitely not site 15. We don't even have like confirmation they were there from the 1st to the 3rd, to be honest. That's just still speculation. But maybe the records don't go that far back. Well, now we just can't fact check it.
Dark
But
Red Dodge
definitely
ran
there
it.
from the 6th to the 8th at Campsite 1.
Then I return with Chris. This is a great map, kind of a little before they stayed.
This is technically where he would have been the 6th to 8th. Camp office. I mean, who knows?
Who knows, man? Maybe he was set up with stuff. Maybe the evidence was gotten rid of. Who knows what could have been happening?
Hey guys, I appreciate everyone watching right now. Please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the page.
So let me see what else I got for you guys.
Okay.
And then if anything,
Whoa, he has the names unredacted. That's crazy. I have not seen that.
It's I think that was what I had planned.
This source is like straight from the place.
Okay, yeah, let's do some calls. And if anybody wants to call, let me read the super chats and then we'll do some calls. I don't want to be too long today because I want to cover.
I should start doing calls. Would you guys call? That's my next question. I posted the number. Let me just hear what you guys
messages with a, with a person that is connected to a news story. And I'll give you the perfect example. I've been talking to Nicole Schmidt. I'm not just having a conversation with her about what she has experienced and how her world has been turned upside down. Every text message that she's ever sent me isn't going to be, on WFLA.com and click here to learn more about what, Gabby Petito's mom is texting JB Puno. That's just not what we do. I've been, in talks with Nicole Schmidt, and there have been texts that we have published at WFLA.com, but that is, I asked her very specifically multiple times, can I share this? Can I say this? Do I have permission to say this on, share this text message with you? And every time she's been very, very, just amazing. As far as saying, yes, you can. It's for my daughter,
from
please.
New York. Hey,
and
Carol,
so,
I appreciate you.
I just, I'm
Please
very
leave a
curious
like and
now,
sub
Josh,
if you
as
guys,
to,
if you want to see more content.
This is a
Shout out
text
to Carol.
message from, again, purported to be from Stephen Bertolino.
Probably,
that is an interesting sort of development here.
You don't
in
even
this
know.
case.
You have to establish a
This is
day
a
when you ran,
West Palm
so it's kind of
station,
hard
too.
to look at thousands
Palm
of
Beach.
people go through tolls.
WPBF, I believe.
All right, Rachel Lynn
He
here.
could have been
Can we
gone from the-
can we? And I'm
like, what,
asking you,
the
Josh, can we? Because I'm having an open
He was only
conversation here.
reported
Rachel
missing
Lynn
back
here in
14th,
the
I believe.
Facebook Live comment section. Can you
Or he went
please repeat
camping on the 14th,
the
missing on the
alleged
17th?
statement from the attorney so that we know what you're talking about?
Yes, okay, yeah. For people that are just joining, and we're getting this verified right now, Justin Schecker is on the story. So a reporter reached out to the attorney asking about the Fort DeSoto Park, and we just confirmed that Roberta Laundrie was there on the 6th and checked in. So that's a fact. So the question is to the attorney for the Laundries, comment on Dog the Bounty Hunter's
But he did get 100
tip.
years. Damn, he's dying in jail.
Per this statement, and we'll get the official one, but per this text message from the attorney to the reporter, which is now public on Twitter, the dog doesn't know what he's talking about. The Laundries had reservations at the campground for September 1st to 3rd. They canceled those reservations and did not go to that park during the weekend, although that dog says that they did. They did go to the campground September 6th and 7th as a family, and they all left together despite the claims of others. The following weekend, Chris, Roberta, and Brian went to other places on 2 different dates, and the FBI is aware of this. So Brian obviously returned home after camping, and what the dog is spewing is nothing but baloney.
Baloney.
So, interesting though, the following weekend, Chris, Roberta, and Brian went to other places on 2 different dates, and the FBI is aware of this. So they spent 3 different outings as a family after he returned home without his fiancée.
Okay, even if Brian did leave,
then he's gone.
it's still suspicious because these guys kept
So where were
going home.
One trip was to the campground. 2 other trips we don't know about, but the FBI knows. And that's where we're at. So let us get this verified with the attorney to
We
make
gotta
sure
find out
he's
where those other two
telling the same
places
story.
were.
That is again from a West Palm Beach television station reporter. We have to be very, very careful here as far as where information is coming from. That is not being reported right now by
speculation, I
WFLA.
guess.
It is, of course, we are just following up here on tweets from a rapidly evolving situation here. When we have that independently confirmed that these are the words of Stephen Bertolino, we'll of course publish it officially on WFLA.com. But that's just, again, a very, very curious statement.
And a follow-up to that through the station says, can you confirm Brian Laundrie was at home in Northport September 1st through Tuesday, 2 weeks ago, when he was reported missing? Did he ever leave the home to go camping between those dates?
I mean, at least you guys are honest.
Attorney.
Some people
I can confirm that Brian Laundrie was staying at home with his parents during those dates, and he went many places during that time, including several stores, some parks, and some campgrounds.
Pertaining to dog.
So
Check out
that
the poll
means
in
to
about
me,
1 minute.
and that what that means to me is that Brian was just kind of out and about doing whatever Brian Laundrie would do.
Yeah, sounds exactly what it was. Yeah. Let's get back to some questions.
Let's get back to some questions, but let me just add this one more kind of point here, and we'll take more hashtag AJB, hashtag AJock comments. If
So what this could be is that, yes, there was a tip, and yes, it was interesting, and Dog the Bounty Hunter went out there to check it out, and the authorities came. They didn't verify it as much as to say that's valued of a search. Like, it didn't call for a search. They knew about it. FBI knew about it. Attorney apparently is saying, yeah, they were there on one occasion. The first occasion they canceled. So now we're starting to get the details of, yes,
so
absolutely something was there. They were there at one point, but
we don't know
is it an
anything
active
beyond
search? No.
September 1st.
They don't find it credible
Brian
enough to be,
disappeared.
hey, he's out
Went
there.
to the Carlton
It's just
Reserve.
they were there, and that now fits into the timeline. I think that's an important piece to the puzzle, but it's something the FBI clearly isn't going after.
It's just
Hey, guys, leave a like on the
it's
video.
true, Josh. It's just
And sub to the page for more
if I
content.
was
I
on
appreciate
the
every
case, it
single
makes you
one of
wonder,
you guys
like,
watching.
why would they do that?
I'm just trying to put myself in the shoes of and trying to put myself in this scenario. I leave on July 2nd from Long Island in New York. I leave for this van life fun cross-country road trip with the woman that I'm going to be spending the rest of my life with. I go and I make all these stops along the way, and then something happens. We don't know what that something is, but something happens in Wyoming, and it leads to...
Keep talking, I'll be right back.
Yep, and it leads to Brian Laundrie returning home suddenly and unexpectedly in Gabby Petito's van without Gabby Petito, the woman that he pledged to spend the rest of his life with. His companion, his travel companion for all that time. And then he comes back home based on, again, this unverified information through Stephen Bertolino, who again spoke to a reporter in West Palm Beach via text message. Again, that's reportedly comes back home and is going on camping, and going to stores. And I would be inconsolable if whether something tragic happened on the road or whether there was a massive fight that separated us. I don't know if I would be inconsolable. I'm just speaking from me here, and I'm speaking from the heart.
Yeah,
and if it was
his
me,
fiance is
I
missing.
don't know
2 weeks, and
if
he
I
just
could. That
first
sounds
cancels
like
one
normal
trip.
behavior in a very abnormal situation. That's all I'm going to say on that, and we'll continue to take your hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyJosh
I
comments
have
and
5 more
here.
minutes, too, so I can answer one or two.
These guys, they've literally been on it since like forever. It's all day, every day. And they're not like Joseph Morris where it's like clickbait. They debunk a lot of the stuff. Mr. Beast is live. What? Wait a second here.
My PayPal is frozen,
he's
and
not
I
live. I'm so confused. But back to this Gabby Petito thing. Let's see. We have any more from Brian Enton. Longer list. But it's just their names. It could melt had a longer. Let's search the search bar for Gabby Petito. seems like not much. But actually, since we are still on that finger, let's see, Gabby, Instagram. We gotta go to her Instagram here. That finger tattoo bothers me so much. Let's just look at this.
He has a
bio.
gift to find people, and he's using his skills and talents and gifts to find people. And so that's exactly what's going on about that. Okay. Somebody, Bethany, saying, I have full faith that you will find him, dog. And some people are saying, well, like, man, we don't need to be supporting dog on this.
I'm not saying dog's wrong. He's just like all of us, looking for leads and hunting them down. He found a really great lead, don't get me wrong. Better than anyone searching for Brian did. Besides the FBI, so it's on to something. Was it correct? Probably. Who knows, but he's doing the best he can. Let's see what Brian Laundrie's parents have to say, the dirty Laundries. Reality Star has been looking for Laundrie amid Gabby Petito's disappearance. The parents are definitely... Not only did they not help find Gabby, they're not even helping find their son. So you already know they're guilty of something here. And look how like they carefully word the phrase out. I think they make sure to mention that they didn't help him after he was charged. Speculation by the public and some press that the parents assisted Brian in leaving the family home or avoiding arrest on a warrant. Now, come on, if your daughter-in-law is missing, or potential daughter-in-law is missing, married to your son, she doesn't come back home and he comes home with the van, you don't think he didn't break any laws, like coming all the way back here with no money? And her van? Without her? Come on, guys. Come on. It may have not been by the time the parents reported her missing, but shoot, you helped him. You definitely did help him. That was issued after. Huh? Come on. Definitely not missing. Certainly on the run.
There are so many questions.
Definitely on the run. All right. Hey guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Please leave a like and sub under my page. Joseph Morris had to say, and do take this all with a grain of salt. He might have more on this. No, actually, that was last night. I saw this yesterday. So,
hey everybody, how's it going?
He also
of the campsite. Now, if I don't know if I can see this, but you know, is there water back there? You know, there was that clip, you know, of him in the water. Is it possible that
another question
he
for
is
you
in
guys?
That water back there? We
check
do
out the
not
poll
know.
in 1 minute.
So this is another one of Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie camping at that campsite. Now,
okay, this is where Joseph Morris is wrong here, because actually, we have a video about this.
We need to talk about Joseph Morris. And I wanted to do a special clip to this because this is an important information. We just saw that Gabby's family is setting up a foundation in her honor. They want positivity. I'm sorry to go negative for a moment, but I think it's important because there is a traitor in our midst. This man is faking news. He's exploiting her. He's using corpses and thumbnails. I do not believe this is okay, and I want people to be educated about this type of content and what this guy is doing. I'm so grateful because we have Riley Lively here from TikTok. Welcome to the show, Riley.
Thanks for having me.
So
I'm
Riley,
glad to be here.
Yeah, sorry. Riley's here because she brought some evidence. Okay, she actually went and did the homework, and she tracked down the origin of a clip that went viral, guys. And the origin of that clip, who'd it come to, Riley?
Joseph Morris, aka JLD Morris, on TikTok.
Okay, but before we even, there is a picture. Definitely camping. Look. Appalachian Trail, Georgia, and that's the picture right there. So I don't get why he had to wait. Right? I'm not mistaken, guys. This is straight from Gabby Petito's page. And it says Appalachian Trail, Georgia. But it looks like he literally took out that picture, or just the picture itself, without even looking at this, and just said it was from the campground. That's terrible reporting, guys. You never do this.
But also who's on YouTube.
So there it is. So let's break this down. So I've talked about him, but I don't want to bury the lead here, because I want you to know why I'm going scorched earth even louder on this one, because I've done a video. You can go, I'll put it up here. You can go watch my first coverage of it, get a little bit more detail. Riley went and did the homework and figured out where the origin of a particular case or clip came from. And in her homework, if you scroll down to this 10 million viewed TikTok, this is correct. The origin of where this came from, correct, Riley?
Yes, correct. He would, yeah.
So
and it's gone like
Still
wildfire.
So
there are allegations that Brian appeared on Instagram Live accidentally for 2 to 3 seconds, and viewers saw water as if he were on a boat. Many other users witnessed this event, and that's the real reason why the FBI called off the investigation in the Florida Wildlife Refuge.
Which they didn't.
The family car that was left at the Florida Reserve
was a week
was
ago.
a
They were still
red
searching up
herring
until like Friday
to distract police so that Brian can make his getaway.
That's
Excuse
terrible, bro.
me? All right, so do you believe he actually had actual facts or any could confirm this at all, Riley?
Okay, first off, they never
He
called
never-
off the search.
Yeah.
That's a blatant lie. Second off, Brian never went live on his Instagram. Plenty of my followers have also told me, like, I had
Let me know what you
notifications
guys
turned
think in
on.
the
I
chat,
would have
guys.
known, you
Vote on
know.
the
There's
poll.
hundreds of people
Do
who
you
have
think
said the
Joseph
same thing.
Morris is
But this
exploiting
video
Gabby
clip
Petito?
of the boat with the water has gone like wildfire all over Twitter,
I'm not gonna lie, I
Facebook,
did believe it for a second
Instagram,
too.
TikTok, people
did some of the people
deciphering
I
it,
know.
thinking there's clues with the
Mm-hmm.
camel croc and something to do with the jug. And I had to debunk it.
Well, and just
yeah,
to
look at
echo,
that. You
because
can
this,
see
this,
someone
this
else's foot,
camo
like, right here.
croc, guys, where you think, well, he didn't say it was real. He let it go out there to 10 million people and never corrected himself because he was getting views. He found this clip, and Riley did the homework and figured out where the real clip is, guys, which he found. And so he put this on, originated on his TikTok, it went viral, and he spread it out, and he spread out this misinformation, did another YouTube. And because of this stupid frame of a croc, Gabby's friend Rose was now put in the crosshairs. Gabby's friend
Yeah, we
Rose, who
did
seems
see
like
that.
the nicest person. I
We
wish her
definitely did
so
see
much
it.
love and
Was
positivity.
Rose part of the whole
because
thing?
of this video, people thought she was on the boat with Brian because we were so quick at jumping and scratching and getting everybody we can. But Riley, that was obviously incorrect.
So all about the Rose thing, there's all sorts of different things that people were looking at, and I've debunked pretty much all of them. That's a whole different
I appreciate every
topic.
single one of
But
you watching.
they also
Please like
then
and
saw the
subscribe for
camel
more.
croc, and they were like, "Oh well, on Rose's Instagram, she owns camel crocs that look just like this. That must be Rose." Or they were trying to decipher the white stuff on the boat. The paint-looking splatters and just the milk jug. They were saying, "Oh well, Brian's dad just had milk delivered to his house. Is this a sign that Brian's alive?" And sending his dad a message and just going crazy. It turned into a circus.
And he never corrected it. He never changed it. And this caused a lot of, and in fact, he doubled down, right? Because he made videos implying that Rose was there. There was one he posted the other night of Rose was having an affair
Yes,
with
man.
Brian.
Straight
That's
up
why all this
clickbait,
happened.
bro.
And he got so much backlash on that one that he had to pull it. Now, all this is important because there's one more smoking gun that Riley found for us, guys, in case
He
you're
is
still
starting
like,
to get
well,
hate.
yeah. So,
I
well,
think
first of all,
earlier
First of all, here's
broadcast
so you have but just to put it in the
kinda
here's
like
the original
attacked
clip, correct, Riley? We
Joseph
haven't
Morris's
revealed this yet. but
broadcast
we're
Yeah,
revealing
I
it
dug
live.
down
posting
deep and found this clip,
popcorn
and it is
emojis.
from 2020.
From Teddy
Where he
Moser,
got
Teddy
super
underscore
defensive.
Moser. She went and did the homework and figured out how he found it through a hash. She doesn't really want to reveal it. I'm assuming through some sort of hashtag or something. But here's the actual clip that he found. He must have looked for
whoa.
fishing
There's
or
a
jug
real-
fishing or I don't know what
I have
he
not seen
searched
the real
for,
clip.
But he went digging to find a clip.
Well, it
Hopefully-
turns out this user is actually from Florida.
Oh.
So he might have found someone from Florida to find out you know what I mean, to kind of make it look like he was on a boat in actual Florida waters.
I don't have a TikTok.
And then it cut.
so
He just
thank
used that
God.
little bit because it was enough. But then here's the actual full clip.
I'll quiet down, Natasha.
Now she's pulled and done the origin of where this came from. This was nowhere else before Brian sorry, Brian. I keep calling him Brian because he looks like Brian. Of all the people who should be doing look-alike videos, we should be doing it on Joseph Morris because he looks like it. But here's the clip that everyone has been sharing, thinking that Brian went live on Instagram. Guys, he didn't. This kind of misinformation is dangerous. And you want to know, because he looks like Brian. Was nowhere else before Brian sorry, Brian. I keep calling him Brian because he looks like Brian. Of all the people who should be doing look-alike videos, we should be doing it on Joseph Morris because he looks like it. But here's the clip that everyone has been sharing, thinking that Brian went live on Instagram. Guys, he didn't. This kind of misinformation is dangerous. And you want to know what Joseph Morris's reaction to all this? Well, here's our next smoking gun. He was on a Zoom chat with people as they confronted him about this, which thankfully to Riley, she discovered. This is going to horrify you. He's confronted.
Well, I want to shout out.
Oh, yeah,
my followers tag me in these things. So a lot of my followers
He has
really
like 100K
cool, and they find these
subscribers,
things for
guys. He's
me
definitely
too.
monetized.
So one of my
Yes.
followers, I can't remember who tagged me in this, and shout out to you. You're awesome.
Shout out
I
to
love my
all of
followers.
Riley's amazing followers for doing the now we're gonna shut up so we can listen to this. He's being interviewed and they're talking about how he's just fabricating lies for views. And I want you to watch look how he labeled himself.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
TikTok famous at 36K is what the name he used on this. This is what it is. So here's how he's reacting to someone sort of horrifyingly like, you're just making shit up. Watch him laugh with glee.
Everything that you fucking report on.
I love that. I fucking love it.
Well, of course you love it, but I'm just saying it's like, you know, even though you know it's fucking fake, it's like you still watch it and you're like, this is so fucking wrong. Like, and you have, and the problem is that you have such a following that like you know what you're doing
because they love it.
Wait, but aren't you mocking his personal responsibility? Meow came in here the other day and he's like, yo, I trolled the whole internet by telling a straight up like bullshit story and got like he's not. He's saying like that. So wait, my question, Bobby, for you is like, isn't personal responsibility the most important part?
He doesn't care. He's just selling himself out.
If it's a problem that he's reporting like that, right? I'm literally being.
Look how happy he is. For one, I see a lot of people saying it too. And as of recently, people are treating them as if they're factual information, but these are user submitted tips that I discuss. The purpose, well, bullshit. We just caught out that you're not. You're misleading and putting clips out from TikTok that you're stealing to make it seem like it's news.
Yeah.
We have countless examples of that over your TikToks and YouTubes, and you've deleted some of them. We have more if we need to. The purpose of my videos is to increase public knowledge on the case, as well as the possibility whereabouts of Brian Laundrie and has radically changed from simply reporting on the news to actually having some closure on this case. I feel a personal connection with this case now. F you, you scumbag. Everything has happened so fast. I am working on being a better reporter as my channel grows. I now repeatedly put out disclaimers in my videos and will begin citing my sources more accurately. Thank you so much on my journey. Guys, this guy's been on YouTube for 9 years. He's just a complete scam artist. I'm so over this. It makes me so livid. It's
Makes me
so
sick.
Look at this. 9 years old this channel is with content he's been making, but he's new. Does that piss you off, Riley?
You use this guy
was furious. I saw some of his videos and I'm like, look, this is wrong, or I can debunk this, or this is wrong, or that is wrong. But then I initially went to his YouTube channel. I saw the click.
So much. Ooh, no. This isn't clickbait, guys. He's genuine. Oh, he's over 100K now. Like 97 yesterday. He still has nothing. For some reason, I thought he'd be live. And more flowers are being dropped off at the laundry home. Hey guys, please leave a like on the video and sub to the YouTube page. Do you think she would just like not come back here anymore? Because I mean, maybe they went to a different local flower shop. Every time cops pull up and are like, yeah, we can't do it. Oh wow, he actually, oh damn. That was 1 minute ago. I'm too on top of this news. As we just saw in that other video. That, I don't know how, damn, we must have just posted that.
Gabby Petito loved life, loved people, and loved experiences. She was the bright light in everyone's life that knew
press
her.
conference one more time.
Gabby's
Petito
family
Foundation
does not want that light to dim, and they want to make some good from this awful tragedy. That's why they're starting the Gabby Petito Foundation. I'm joined today with Joe and Tara Petito, with Jim and Nicole Schmidt, and close friend Gary Ryder.
We're just hoping that through our tragedy with losing Gabby, that in the future that some good can come out of it, that we can help other people that may be in a similar situation, reach out to these other organizations that
I think it's just flowers to show.
What's missing. You know, what can we do?
They're probably
to
flowers
fill
for
that void?
Gabby.
What can
it's
we do
just
to help people?
Where to Brian's parents'
Just
house
from,
so that they
the
feel
Aware,
guilty about it.
The Aware Foundation alone,
And maybe
reaching 2
like
million people.
stop.
They told us that other law
staying
enforcement
silent?
agencies are now starting to look back at other missing persons cases and starting to reinvestigate them and look into them. And we're just hopeful that we're able to help people in the future. You know, just try to get through something similar.
I just hope that people are inspired by her. It's hard to put into words, but it means a lot to me that she's touched so many lives already, and this is only 2 weeks into it, and I'm so proud of her for doing this, and we're going to keep it going. Like you said, keep the light going and help a lot of people if we can.
I don't want to dismiss the ridiculously hard work that the FBI and law enforcement all around did, but social media has been amazing and very influential. And to be honest, it should continue for other people too. This same type of heightened awareness should be continued for everyone. Everyone.
In the vein of not letting the light grow dim, I noticed Mom and Dad have some new tattoos that resemble that of Gabby. Would you be willing to tell us about that?
Yeah, these were tattoos that Gabby designed herself. She was an artist, and
I wanted to have her with me all the time,
so we all.
I feel it. This helps.
We all put them. We all.
Can you show us?
Got 'em.
Everybody.
It's all right, we do. Let it be. We need positive stuff to come from the tragedy that happened. All right? We can't let her name be taken in vain. We need positive stuff. All right? So
We should cancel Joseph Morse.
anything that we can do to bring that up and help people, that's what we want to do.
For the Laundrie's silence, the Laundries did not help us find Gabby. They sure is not going to help us find Brian. For Brian, we're asking you to turn yourself in to the FBI or the nearest law enforcement agency.
I agree with you, Rebecca. Hopefully he does.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top story.
Let's go back to our Instagram because it's called. I just want to get that finger tat over with. Where is it? Where did they get tatted? Does she have a finger tat in this picture? Can't tell. She doesn't in this one. Seems like, yeah, she has it. Nah. That's what her parents and step-parents got. See, the dad got this one, and I don't understand why he would get. I guess maybe he just wanted to replicate whatever tattoo she had. But did he not understand that this tattoo was a matching tattoo with Brian? Because then I'm like, now he has a matching tattoo with Brian, and it's just, damn. A little creepy. Not creepy, I don't know. Sickening? Oh, wow. Where? if WFLA still has anything. So what did we clear so far today? The press conference, Dog's new lead.
Now, while
Brian
some think
Laundrie.
Brian may already be in the mountains, want to go back to the nature reserve. The FBI tonight is calling the search scaled back and, quote, targeted based on intelligence. Joining me now is Joseph Tedai, a former Force Recon Marine, Army Special Forces, Green Beret, former operator in a highly classified government counterterrorist unit. I mean, you've seen it all. Based on that, we're so glad to have you on, Joseph. You are also the star of the Discovery show, Dual Survivor. Let's take a look and then we'll chat.
We don't have any matches. Everything here is moist. The only thing that I am thinking of right now is using the flashlight somehow to make a fire.
Gabby did not have any
So the
children.
first thing I got to do is get the bulb out. I've got an idea, but it's going to be a one-shot
Oh,
deal.
what's up, Elizabeth from Canada?
Joseph,
Definitely watch my channel. We debunk every fake story there could possibly be, and
Is
just
that a
only
fancy
report
way of
straight
saying
facts.
they're done? They haven't spotted him there?
Pretty much. You know, when I first found out that this guy was possibly hiding in a swamp, the first thing that came to my mind was like, that is probably the last place I would want to hide if I had a choice. That would be at the bottom of my list, to be honest with you.
It would not be on my list.
Do you think that based on what you know about this person and the timeline and the gap that was lost, that he would be someone who would commit suicide, who may
Yes, Oblate,
end up
only
dead?
only evidence can
Or
confirm
do you
that
think
for
he's
sure.
well on his way somewhere else? Let's say
definitely don't
Mexico,
think they're about
which
to have a
John
baby,
Walsh
though.
believes he is.
But
Well, that's a really good
we
question.
both just have
and
opinions. We
that
don't
is
know.
a
I could be
profile
completely
that,
wrong.
you know, hopefully our law enforcement professionals have come up with. You know, one of the things I want to tell people is when it comes to survival, and that's what we're talking about right now, it's a mental game, not just physical. So what is his mental state right now? Is he depressed? Is he feeling anxiety? Does he feel like he's being pursued? You know, like Mr. Walsh said, if he has a gun, is he going to use it? That plays a huge factor into how long he's going to be able to sustain himself mentally in a austere environment. And it's tough. I mean, I've been in them, and you better be in good shape physically, good shape mentally. And, you know, we don't know. That's like that untangible thing. One thing I do want to say, and this is something I wanted to put out there, everybody
Whoa, what?
thinks that in a survival situation,
Where'd you
like
get
this
that
guy may or
information
may
from,
not be in,
Rebecca?
it's that one big mistake that you make, that big faux pas that kills you. That is not
And
the
sorry to hear
case.
that,
What
Elizabeth.
you die from is
But
those
sub
little
this channel
mistakes.
and
You
you'll
make
get a
one
lot of real
mistake,
news.
then
Like
another
what?
one, then another one, and then another one, and then
would
boom.
be a
That
little
goes for
mistake?
everybody. Leave a like and sub.
Sure. So an example would be, let's say a person decides to go hiking somewhere and they say, oh, I'm only going to be out for 2 hours. I'm just going to bring a bottle of water. They go hiking and they go, oh, I'm going to go over here and go check this out. Well, they go a little too far. They can't find the trail they came in on. Oh, and now the sun's going down. Oh, and I didn't tell anybody where I was going. And the weather's changing, and now it's raining, and I didn't bring a rain jacket. Oh, and I don't have matches, etc. Now you have hypothermia. You got issues. It's the little mistakes connected together, and then now you're in a bad situation.
He's been described by some of Gabby's friends as Jekyll and Hyde, having two different personalities in terms of being a survivalist and maybe getting out of the marsh if he was ever there. The second part is conniving people to pick him up if he's hitchhiking and to allow people to take him in to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, again, these are things that, you know, they're untangibles. If this guy did in fact commit this crime, which is unknown at this time, if he did, and he is a planner, and again, this all gets into preparation and planning, you know, I think a person with common sense is not just going to keyhole themselves in a swamp and think he's going to hide from law enforcement people. You know, that's just not going to happen.
Oh,
They're going to find
snap.
you
You guys
sooner
are
or
actually
later.
right. Gabby Petito was in the Sandy Hook video. I did not know there was a song, bro. Dang.
When she was 14 years old, Gabby Petito starred in a music video titled Irreplaceable to help spread awareness about violence against children after the Sandy Hook massacre.
A song that was originally written for the victims of the Sandy Hook massacre is being re-recorded for Gabby Petito, according to The Independent.
Okay. I didn't even know that Sandy Hook song, to be honest with you. Wow. And Sandy Hook was like what, Connecticut? The northeast of the USA? And she's like, oh wait, she grew up in New York. Alright guys, I think